Hello and welcome to an exciting edition of Entertainment Quarter, and we are coming to you all the way from Marrakech, Morocco, where 12th International Film Festival is taking place. And of course, Indian cinema, 100 years of Hindi cinema are the focus of this very festival. Well, we caught up with Amitabh Bachchan, who's leading the Indian delegation that has Shah Rukh Khan, Hrithik Roshan, and host of other celebrities, and here is what he had to say. I have with me Mr. Bachchan, and of course, we are actually at the Marrakech International Film Festival. The Indian film industry has been felicitated, sir, and you have been leading the delegation over here. How have been the last couple of days for you?
A great honor, first of all, to be asked to lead the delegation. I feel a sense of pride. But more important is the fact that another country celebrates a historic moment of our country. For Morocco to celebrate 100 years of Indian cinema in Morocco is truly unique and very gratifying.
In last 100 years of Hindi cinema, which would be your pick of 5 iconic Hindi films that you think really define, or can define the 100 years of Hindi cinema?
बड़ा मुश्किल होगा ये क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि साल भर में 1000 फिल्में बनती हैं और हो गए 100 साल तो उनमें से 5 को चुनना बड़ा अजीब लगता है. बनाने वालों की हम चर्चा कर सकते हैं. दिग्गज थे हमारे साथ, चाहे वो जिन्होंने शुरुआत की राजा हरिश्चंद्र बना करके दादा साहब फाल्के ने, बहुत से ऐसे अच्छे निर्देशक आए, बिमल रॉय और सत्यजीत रे वगैरह की फिल्में जो थी उस जमाने की, जिनकी ख्याति जो है वो अन्य देशों में भी बहुत मिली उनको. हिंदी सिनेमा में बहुत सारे दिग्गज रहे हैं और मैं जब जिनसे मेरा ताल्लुक हुआ या उनके बारे में जब मैंने सोचा तो गुरुदत्त है, राज कपूर साहब हैं, शांताराम जी हैं, ऋषिकेश मुखर्जी, बिमल रॉय, इन सब का योगदान जो है बहुत अव्वल रहा है. और जिस जमाने से मैं आया उसमें सलीम जावेद जैसे लेखक, यश चोपड़ा जैसे निर्माता निर्देशक, मनमोहन देसाई, प्रकाश मेहरा, इन सब लोगों का योगदान अद्भुत रहा है. और आजकल की जो पीढ़ी है वो उनमें एक मुझे लग रहा है कि समय बदलता हुआ जा रहा है और इस बदलते समय में एक ऐसी जागरूक जनता है अब सामने आ रही है जो कि अलग चीजें बनाने का प्रयत्न कर रही है और बना करके भी उनको ख्याति मिल रही है, उनको सफलता मिल रही है. ये न केवल भारतीय सिनेमा के लिए अच्छा है बल्कि ये दर्शाता है कि हमारी जो जनता है वो बहुत जागरूक हो गई है.
Looking at your body of work, how do you think Abhishek and Aishwarya are carrying your legacy forward, and how do you look at their contribution to Indian cinema?
I don't look upon any kind of legacy. That would be very unfair on my part. Just because Aishwarya and Abhishek are in the same profession does not necessarily mean that there is an attempt to start some kind of a legacy. No, of course not.
That would automatically happen, isn't it?
Well, they are free individuals and they're independent people, and they happen to be in the same profession, but they are there not to, carry forward any kind of legacy. First of all, I don't believe that there's going to be any legacy, but they're free to do their own work, and I wish them well.
So how do you look at their contributions to?
Well, they're working in Indian cinema. They've worked with some very prominent directors and have done some good work. I wish them well.
Mr. Navidji, it's been 500 episodes of KBC, and what according to you has been the biggest takeaway for you, when you actually look back at this extremely exciting journey?
Yeah, actually I wasn't aware that 500 episodes are over, but just the other day when I was recording I was informed, and we brought it up in the chat that we have. I couldn't believe that we've actually done 500 episodes, but it's been a very interesting association. I think that initially it was perhaps just another game show, but over the years I think it has adopted a different kind of structure where it has become a reason of hope, and that is very creditable. I feel it's become a life changer almost for many people.
And what's been the biggest takeaway for you personally?
Well, just to see somebody coming from very, very limited means and fulfilling their dreams and getting an opportunity to change their entire life within the space of 1 hour. The fact that these people are coming from places in the country which are unknown to us. We don't know their background. Many of them are coming to the city for the first time, riding a plane for the first time, and then coming and just changing their entire life structure. They come from backgrounds where they've faced a lot of atrocities, social atrocities against them, and they have defied that and been successful. Be it the girl child, be it social norms that keep people away. That really has been. It is the contestant that is today responsible for the success of KBC. The game show runs in more than 80 countries, and it still does well everywhere. So it cannot possibly be the fact that that the game is attractive or that the anchor is attractive. No, it is the contestant that really runs the show. When you see them achieving something, there is a general feeling of happiness and joy.
Well, thank you very much, Amitji, for this wonderful interview. So that was Amitabh Bachchan on not just Marrakech Film Festival, but of course films, legacy, and of course KBC. This is Lara Guruddin Singh, campus from Nish Rishka, signing off for Headlines Today. Well, now the big news coming from the festival at Marrakech is that Hrithik Roshan is likely to play the male lead in Shekhar Kapoor and YRF production Pani. Now that's a $30 million project. It may just have Kristen Stewart in the lead. And when we talk of Hrithik Roshan, he's already ready with Krish 3, which he says is the most ambitious project ever. And of course, the fact that Pani is going to be there is only icing on the cake. Now Hrithik has been in news at the festival also because he's got 4 films being screened at the festival. That's the highest number for any Indian actor. Tune in.
He is the Greek god of Bollywood, the hot-blooded hunk, an extremely popular superhero, and now Hrithik Roshan is all set to add another feather to his illustrious and shining cap. Hrithik Roshan has finally joined hands with filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor for his most ambitious project till date, Pani. Shekhar Kapoor has been conceptualizing Pani for years now, and when quizzed about working with the maverick filmmaker, Hrithik sure seemed overwhelmed.
Pani's announcement has been made. That's a big one. Everybody's talking about you being associated with it. Do you want to talk about that?
Working with Mr. Shekhar Kapoor will be a life-changing experience, and I completely look forward to it, though I don't know at this stage where the official status, what the official status is, but every single time I meet him, work, career, talks of scripts, all that takes a backseat, because I just enjoy looking at him, and I just feel very, very nice. He's a very enlightened soul, and he just makes me feel really comfortable, and we just talk about life, and associating with him on a work front will definitely be something that I will love, and I would look forward to it. So God bless on that. Let's see where it and how it goes.
Pani, which was first announced 12 years ago, essays a time when the world goes to war over the scarcity of drinking water. And according to the sources, the film that will have a budget of $30 million will star a Hollywood heroine. And well, the name that has been doing the rounds for quite some time now is of Kristen Stewart. Apart from Pani, Hrithik is currently busy working on yet another highly awaited and ambitious project, Krish 3.
Now's the time my heart is starting to palpitate. You're talking about Krish. Alright, yeah, Krish is...
There's a lot of hard work, that's probably.
Probably and it's strange because I say this for every single film of mine, but that's how the story goes in my life. This is definitely the toughest, the hardest film that my father and I have chosen to conquer. And I just hope, for the sake of Indian cinema, for the sake of my father's consistent desire to challenge the impossible, that his vision comes true. This one is a big one. We have almost like taken a leap of faith, and tried to do something that has never been done, and it's entirely being done within that one roof in India. So it's all the special effects, all the technicians, all sab hamare log hain. So this is going to be like the first film that is completely, uh, uh, conceived, made, executed, and presented by Indians for Indians all over the world.
So all you Hrithik fans out there, get ready to see more and more of your favorite star in the year to come. With Lada Gurudev Singh from Marrakech, Entertainment Bureau headlines today.
A lot of Karan Johar's films are being screened at Marrakech Film Festival, and normally his films deal with the ideas of love, family, romance, revenge when we talk of Agnipath. But his definition of love is actually very unique. He says that love should be accompanied with pain and heartbreak. We caught up with Karan to talk about love and whether he's single or dating someone. Okay, now I need to ask you, it's 100 years of Hindi cinema. If I were to ask you to pick 5 iconic films for you from the body of work of Hindi films, which ones would you pick?
Kabhi Kabhi, because it's Yash Chopra is my favorite filmmaker, and not only is he a father figure to me, but also I think really truly is the most special filmmaker this country has ever seen, and I believe it's his most amazing piece of work. It's a film that I can revisit at any point of time. Strong interrelationships, great music, so much romance, beautiful. Masoom for its writing and directorial brilliance, excellent performances by Nasiruddin Shah and Shabana Azmi, a very very edgy subject handled with the utmost conviction and care. Lovely, beautiful film. Kagaz Ki Phool for that kind of romance and that heartbreak that I don't think any filmmaker other than Guru Dutt has been able to project. And I think we are not in an age of love, romance and heartbreak the way it was then. And the way Guru Dutt pulled it off with the kind of panache and brilliance he had, it's a cinematography genius achievement. Its music is even today haunting, and I believe that there is no better romance than there is in Kagaz Ki Phool. Hum Aapke Hain Kaun for the fact that actually it motivated me to be a filmmaker. It celebrates music. It's a quintessential musical. It brought families back into theatre, so it's iconic in various ways. And a film that truly I loved when I saw, and I saw umpteen number of times right after that. Lastly, Lagan. I think for the fact that when I saw it, it reminded me that the soul of cinema needs to be reinvented constantly. I think it's a film that when I saw, I knew would go down in the archives as a commercial classic, and that's exactly what Lagan was. So I would say that there are more than 5. There are 50 films I've loved. If you really had to pin me down and say 5, then these are the 5.
Okay, if I were to ask you, one film, first of all, are you single or are you dating?
I am absolutely single and only married to my
Are you ready to mingle?
No, not really. No, I decided I'm not ready. I'm ready to mingle with my work and make many more movies. I think I've given up on the idea of mingling now. I'm very happy with my single status. Okay. I'm happy.
Okay, I need to ask you this. If you were to look at one romantic Indian film, and then you could aspire to have that kind of romance in your life, which film would that be?
To me, romance is always full of pain. Love always comes with, I think, heartbreak. So that's why when I say Kagaz Ke Phool, I think it has heartbreak. And I don't.
Kagaz Ke Phool.
I would say that, I think wo ujda hua love story, na, jahan ujar jate hain love. Ivdas, Kagaz Ke Phool. I like destructive love stories. As awful as that may sound, but I truly do. I think I feel that there is no love if there is no pain. And so everything painful in love is what I associate cinema and my favorite pieces of love are in those movies. So yes, Kagaz Ke Phool, Devdas, these are memorable love stories for me.
Well, I wish you all the very best. I wish you a lot of love and less pain, but a lot more love to you. Well, on that note, thank you very much, Karan. So that is Karan Johar on Indian cinema, on love, on romantic films, and of course, on the fact that he's doing really well and Dharma Productions is actually on a high. This is Lara Gurdain Singh in Marrakech, Morocco, signing off for Headlines Today. Now, if there's one actor whose presence was missed at Marrakech International Film Festival, that was Ranbir Kapoor. The reason being that he's actually the biggest draw in the current generation for the fans outside India as well. And people feel that he's really ready to take on the mantle from the Khans and of course, the Kumars and the Devgans of the world. Now, the deal being that Rishi Kapoor was over here and we got talking with him not just about the fact that Ranbir Kapoor is doing so well, but also about the Kapoor Khandan's contribution. And Rishi Kapoor told us that out of 100 years of Hindi cinema, Kapoor Khandan has contributed 84 years. Now that's a big feat. Check out the story.
Rishi Kapoor has been proven wrong, but he's happy about it. It's all Beta Ranbir's doing, and here's how.
I'm just a very proud parent that he's, taking the legacy forward. He's doing good work, and we're very happy.
When he was making these choices, were you at any point of time a little concerned, because normally he's not taking the trodden path?
It's like this. What kind of concern can a parent show? आज एक बार कर लूंगा फिर जिंदगी तो उसने चलना है. So खुद गिरेगा, खुद उठेगा, सीखेगा, सबक सीखेगा, फिर आगे बढ़ेगा. My father was never a secretary to me. I had to make my choices of my films. So why should I be to him? It's his choice. He should understand what films he should do and he should not do. Earlier, I really thought I was a little worried, yes, that he was not doing the conventional film. But he was very clear about one thing, that he didn't want to play the typical, the hero who has 40 dancers behind and, the usual stuff, what we actually grew up and we did. So I guess he's proved us wrong.
And you're happy about it, of course.
And I'm very happy that he's proved me wrong as well.
And there is another reason for India's first romantic hero to be happy. And that's not just limited to 100 years of Indian cinema.
When we look at the 100 years of Hindi cinema, and your family has made substantive contribution to it, right from your grandfather onwards. If I
might tell you, 100 years of cinema, we celebrate next year. In those 100 years, Kapoors have a contribution of 84 years, which is something which I am very proud of.
So why don't, in this interview only, let me just ask you, why don't you plan something around it, just to celebrate that with the fans around, maybe that will be a good idea.
God willing, we will do that when the Kapoors have 100 years of the contribution in cinema.
There's 16 years left, sir, so that'll happen.
Honge na honge, wo to pata nahi, lekin
I'm sure you'd be there.
And well, so after 16 years, guys, get ready for Kapoors to take a unique historic claim. That of being the first Indian clan that will have given its 100 years to all of us. And remember, we told you first on Headlines Today. With Lara Gurdain Singh from Marrakech, Entertainment Bureau, Headlines Today.
It's India everywhere at the Marrakech Film Festival. Not only are we celebrating 100 years of Hindi cinema, but we also have our very own Sharmila Tagore on the international jury of the festival. Naturally, then everybody's super impressed. And one person who's super impressed with India is none other than Monica Bellucci. In fact, I got lucky. I caught her at the red carpet. And this is what she had to say about India, about Indian films and Indian stars. Well, I have with me the very stunning Monica Bellucci. Monica, welcome to Morocco actually, and you're part of the Indian night. How are you really feeling?
I'm honored to be here because I love the Indian cinema, and it's incredible how the Indian actors are so famous all over the world, and even here, even for me, it's so surprising to see how they're famous. It's unbelievable.
And then which Indian actor or which Indian film do you know of any?
I know many of them because we all love Bollywood, even Europe, we know. So the first time I saw a Bollywood film was Devdas.
Okay, last question, Monica. You have got lots of fans in India. We all have been waiting for, possibly you doing some kind of, a joint production. What do you really have to say for your fans out there in India?
I would love to come to India. I've never been, but I'm sure that one day I'm going to come.
Thank you very much, Monica. So, guys, that was Monica Bellucci on the red carpet of Marrakech International Film Festival. This is Lara Gurdain Singh signing off Headlines Today. It's India, India everywhere at the Marrakech Film Festival. Not only are we celebrating 100 years of Hindi cinema, but we also have our very own Sharmila Tagore on the international jury of the festival. Naturally, then everybody's super impressed. And one person who's super impressed with India is none other than Monica Bellucci. In fact, I got lucky. I caught her at the red carpet, and this is what she had to say about India, about Indian films and Indian stars. Well, it's stars everywhere. Well, Indian stars actually at the Marrakech Film Festival, on the red carpet and everywhere else. In fact, we caught up with Amitabh Bachchan and Hrithik Roshan bonding big time at the red carpet of Marrakech Film Festival on the India night. So what really happened and what transpired between the two? Well, we were there to get all of that for you.
You've never seen this before. Amitabh Bachchan and Hrithik Roshan taking turns to praise one another. Here is how it started.
Mr. Bachchan, Hrithik, we both need to talk to you. I mean, this is 100 years of Indian cinema. You are leading the delegation. He's, 4 of his films are being screened. Just share us your thoughts at this point of time.
Him first.
There was a time in my life when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and me and my friends used to have a little bit of a camera, and we used to enact Mr. Bachchan's lines and try and find that place in ourselves that could reflect that greatness. Never did find it. I still haven't found it. One day I hope to achieve half the greatness as this man here. He continues to inspire, he continues to motivate, encourage, even in his silences. He never needs to say something, but if I'm standing next to him, I'm an inspired soul. So that is it's a blessing, and thank you for that.
With such profuse praise in place, it was time for Amitabh to return the favor.
I have to say that, we used to have these birthday parties for Abhishek. Right from when they were 5-6 years old. And this guy used to win all the dance competitions then. We didn't know what it was going to happen in the future. So I have lovely memories of Hrithik at our house and all the birthday parties of Abhishek. And it's been a great
Superman fancy dress parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to pretend to be Superman at that time.
Well, you're playing superhero really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
We caught the two superstars at the 12th Marrakech International Film Festival. And after the two praised each other, we had Big B revealing the secret behind the love for Bollywood around the world.
What really explains this sheer madness? We saw both of you interacting with the crowds over there, and it was completely mad.
It's just the content of our films, which is very similar in its emotion, the cultures, the family values, and they seem to identify with it, and that is why they love us.
And on that note, the two left us wanting and waiting for more. With Lada Gurden Singh, Entertainment Bureau, headlines today.